Hey everyone, my name is Karen Waksman and I'm the founder of a company called Retail MBA. And today I want to talk about getting your product sold at Advanced Auto. Now, the reason I decided to create this particular segment is because people always ask me, who have auto products, how do I sell my products to Advanced Auto? I want to sell my products to these kind of auto chain stores. What do I do? How do I get products in there? And so I want to really address that audience and really kind of support you in any way that I can. So I'm going to give you some things to think about in getting your products into those stores. So if you have a product that's kind of an automotive product and you're trying to get into stores, obviously Advanced Auto is a great option for you. That's a massive retailer. They have lots of stores. You can make big money there. But one of the things that you need to think about with Advanced Auto is because it's such a niche product, you might want to consider getting noticed with buyers by going to the aftermarket auto show. There's a trade show specifically for the aftermarket auto industry, and a lot of the retail buyers for those industries go to that particular retail trade show. And so you can do a Google search typing in aftermarket auto trade show, and you can actually see that there's a major trade show that's coming up that will support you there. So, when it comes to niche retailers like auto and so forth, they tend to go to these specific trade shows. And so that's one thing to think about. You might not need to actually, have a booth there. Maybe you could just go there. But, they tend to hang out at those kind of shows. So that's just one thing to think about. The other thing about auto shows is that, when you're dealing with a niche product, and I say this over again in some of my other segments, but niches of retailers are always the most complicated to sell to because everybody who has an auto product will want to try and initially start selling to the auto retailers. And so that just means it's a very competitive space. So what I always tell people to do is to try not to approach a retailer like Advanced Auto for sure, see if they're interested in your product, but never get offended if they say no to your product, because you could conceivably go after major retailers who have an auto division and sell to them, build up your business, and then work with an Advanced Auto. Again, when it comes to niche retailers, they tend to be highly competitive because your competitors are thinking like everybody else, which means that they'll always start with the auto store. And that's not always good for you when you're starting out. It gets to be a little tricky. Now, one thing that you can do to make more money, and I'm always thinking about ways for people, to support people in my Retail MBA program. I have all sorts of other weird ways of making money. But, if you have an auto product, one thing to think about is, can you sell your product to, say, car washes or, auto detailing stores or, the tire stores or whatever. They tend to sell auto products. And so those are other kind of avenues of making money, not just necessarily retail. So you can sell your product and attempt to sell to, Advanced Auto for sure. And sometimes they definitely take on your product. You can sell to all sorts of other retailers. And again, I teach all that stuff. And then ultimately there's other ways to make money, which is, again, like the car washes of the world or the auto detailing places of the world or the tire stores. They have lots and lots of stores, and you could sell to them as well. And so just food for thought there. There's so many ways to make money with a product. Don't just get stuck in one way of making money. Anyways, if you want to learn the exact steps from start to finish on how to approach, pitch, and sell to Advanced Auto or other major retailers like Advanced Auto, my Retail MBA program actually explains all of that. So if you're interested in learning more, please take a look below at the link that sends you to Retail MBA, which is the most advanced training program available today on the subject of selling to stores. Either way, I'm continuously adding new content for these kind of free training series on retail. So also please be on the lookout for those training series because I'm going to keep adding content for you because I'm here to support. It's Karen Waksman with Retail MBA, and I hope this helps, and I look forward to chatting with you in the future. Thanks so much.